Alright guys, and welcome back to another episode of building medieval Minecraft, or building a medieval fantasy world in Minecraft. It is finally the part 2 of building the monastery. And as I already told you or teased in some of the episodes before, and also in one of the interludes, that we are gonna focus a little bit on while we're building, we're gonna focus a little bit on connecting certain production cycles with the builds. So that means if we're building something, we need to get the resources for that, right? And this is something I'm now for the first time following in building the monastery, or at least I will try to do that by laying groundworks on what we're gonna use for resources to build the monastery. And in that case, I was building the a clay pit and a quarry, a stone quarry, to get stones obviously for the builds, and the clay pit for getting, like, I don't know, roof tiles or the the ground texture or whatever, right? And so yeah, I would like to show you guys this progress I have done. We're gonna actually go for that a little bit into the back here. We're currently right here at the bridge, and for this we just have to follow a little bit over here, where you guys know is the I'm actually gonna take these bones, they're really freer state. Where actually we have the groundworks of the monastery currently running. As you can see over there, guys, I'm literally just trying out some builds here for the cascade, right? Which is like following in the inner it's not a circle, inner obviously space of the monastery, right? Where I'm watching out for some cool looks here, but it's obviously still work in progress, so don't get me fixated on that one. So yeah, we're gonna go into the back here, because that's where, as you can see already, a small teaser, probably also have seen it already on the thumbnail, I have built the clay pit and a quarry. So I did, build some stone into the mountain, so that it actually looks like you can actually use a pickaxe and just get stones from there. And then we have obviously two cranes, so one crane is obviously picking up the stones from there, is transporting it to somewhere else, maybe over here, and then it's getting stored or so, where people then can use pickaxes and, for example, over here manufacture the stones, and yeah, small working space here, and then use it to make bricks, right? And then we have, first of all, over here is a space for the workers who are working at the quarry and the pit, with some possibility to sleep, and then also some places to relax. And then on, you can just follow up the stairs here if you want. You can also go into the back here. We have some wood stored, mainly to use it for the furnaces, which will come into importance just in about a second, because over here we have another crane, which is actually not a crane for myself, but like an inspiration from the internet I took. And I feel like it's probably one of the coolest, and also, like, for me personally, builds I can actually do without getting too complicated in building it, since I'm not that sophisticated in building cranes. Oh, by the way, I just noticed something. Can I? Oh, I can't reach this. Oh, whatever. So over here we have a clay pit, right? I have used like these colored clay blocks you can create, right? With like color dyes and stuff. And it's kind of like a thing where you're gonna get the clay out of into the crane, and the crane obviously can move it then over here, right? And then afterwards, people can transport the clay blocks, I'm gonna call it obviously in here, over here, where we have several clay furnaces, and then it's getting stored over here, right? So this is kind of like the whole production cycle. The same obviously over there, where we're gonna, get the stones from the quarry, and then someone is gonna you know, build the stones into bricks and so forth by using hammer and stuff, and so forth. You guys know what I mean. And then, you know, we have finished clay stone bricks. And then the same over obviously is over here, but this time here we have a small kitchen for the people who are working here, but also it is kind of like the manufacturing build where, you know, the builder of, not the builder, but like the overseer, the management itself is gonna get stationed, so that's why we don't really have that much space here for sleeping. But this is more like not a transport, a storage hall, but more like a space where people can actually, you know, cook, get their food, so for the workers, but also like make sure that we have a space for an overseer, maybe someone who is like who is doing like the administration of the whole building complex around here, and everything, you know, which is connected with that. And then up here we just have a small storage space, you know, with a small crane who's able to transport goods up here eventually. Yeah, and obviously just general goods you might need to for cooking and so forth. I did not do anything in here, or didn't put anything in here. Yeah, that's kind of like mostly about it. I have not really done anything behind here. I'm not really sure yet what I will do. I will obviously enhance it with, I don't know, trees and so forth. But this is obviously will come later, since it's not like my main project right now. And, you know, I'm also in between here and there, since we have a pretty big cave system down here. I'm in between of like checking out these caves, making them spawn proof. Also because we have a zombie spawner over there, and I just recently found out, pretty random, but also pretty close by, a random spider spawner. So I will definitely build a spider farm here, so that we have literally 2 cool mob spawners right next to each other. I just have to make sure that, you know, that they're not gonna like influence them each other. But obviously I also have to make sure that the most of the caves around down here are like spawn proof to increase the spawn rate as well. Yeah, that's mostly about it. But once again, guys, this is kind of like the workspace for the people who are bringing the main resources to build the monastery. We obviously need also one important other good will be the wood, right? So we'll need to get a wood cutter. Probably not only one, because obviously wood is one of the main resources here for not only the you know, obviously in the later Middle Ages you have way much more stone, but like we also need wood for like more basic houses for people who maybe can't afford stone hut, right? Or people who are living in the countryside. So we're gonna build definitely more than just one woodcutter. The same occurs with the clay pit, if the clay pit and the quarry, stone quarry, right? But yeah, I'm probably playing the first lumberjack like behind there, and this one is at the other end of the river. But I'm not really sure yet if I'm gonna do this next, but probably first focus a little bit on building the monastery. Since obviously we currently don't really need the wood yet, but obviously for like, I don't know, maybe the ground or then later on furniture and so forth, we definitely need wood. But yeah, this is not a goal yet. I'm gonna fulfill right now. So probably the next project of me will probably focus a little bit on the intersection there. And I'm hoping I can give you guys a update on that one soon enough. Yeah, but I'm not even sure yet, guys, if I can finish this monastery in this year, since obviously I did underestimated the amount of effort I need to put into building such a monastery, especially when you think about building other production buildings and also like other close by workstations, like, I don't know, for example, the gardens, the vineyard and so forth. So these will also require time and space, and so I need to check this out. And a few things actually are happening in my life in the middle of summer, so I'm, you know, moving again, and so that gives me less space or room, I would say. And I keep in mind, guys, I still work and study, so yeah, this is just a reminder that I can't really just fulfill everything at the you know, in this year probably. But yeah, I'm trying my best, and as always, guys, you can let me know what you think of this progress, especially obviously for the main part here, the quarry and the clay pit. So yeah, let me know what you think, what I should change or at or whatever. Just let me know about your channel thoughts of it, and I hope it was entertaining. Yeah, let me know. I would really appreciate a like, a subscribe, and yeah, tell your friends anyway. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a very nice day, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Take care.